Okay, so I'm on Little Buffalo Road and I'm about to go left onto Clearwater Road, and that'll take us to the property. I came in, I guess from the east, you'd say, and there's quite a bit of gravel. If I would have come in from the west, it's paved right to that spot, and we're only about a half a mile from the property here. I think that's W Highway or WW. But anyway, we just turned onto Clearwater, and I set the trip meter. It's just a little under half a mile, and we'll be at the property. We're gonna cross a little bridge in a minute, and it goes over the creek out here, which is kind of the north end of the cove. So there's the bridge, and looking at the north end of Little Buffalo Cove. So we keep going on Clearwater, and we're coming to the base of a hill. We'll go up the hill, and then we'll see the land on both sides. I just drove out to the property about 10 minutes ago, and I put up an orange ribbon so it would be easy to spot in the video. But it should be pretty apparent. You'll go up this hill, it'll level off, and then basically we've got the property on both sides. I'll pull over here in a minute and we'll look. There's the orange ribbon there that I put in the tree. You'll see a power line easement crossing over the road, and I'll just pull into that easement to get off the road, and we'll walk around a little bit. I don't have the aerial map. I wish I did, but the property sits on both sides of the road. I think there's more on this east side. You can see quite a bit of mature timber out here. I haven't been out here for years. And then as we look across the road, you can see the north end of the cove, or Little Buffalo Creek, whatever you want to call it. The water's low right now. We're going into winter. So they dropped the water level at the dam miles downstream. Looks like we've got phone right here at the road. Obviously electric is there. And years ago this was a driveway right here. Again, looking north on Clearwater, so land on both sides. But 5, 6, 7, 10 years ago or whatnot, this is where you probably would have pulled into the property, and it needs to be brush hogged. But this was the existing driveway, and if it was brush hogged, it would still be a good driveway, and you could pull in right here. I think they had some kind of home here. I don't know if it was a mobile home or a big RV or whatnot, but we definitely have evidence that someone was staying out here, because there's a drilled well. It appears to be a drilled well anyway, right there. And someone's covered it up with carpet to kind of keep it protected, which is good. There's a telephone box right there, and then a water spigot there that probably would have been run from that well. As far as septic or sewer, I don't really know. I can see some pipes, some 4-inch pipes lying around, so they had some system. But we've got some big mature timber on this side, on both sides actually. So this spot right here, good potential building site or an RV site. When the leaves are on the trees like they are, you can't really see the water. I think that was cleared out years ago, but that stuff has grown up in the last 5 or 10 years. I can see just little hints of the water through the trees, and in about another month when these leaves are off, you'll be staring right at the the north end of that cove. So definitely a potential building site right here. Quite a bit of mature timber, which I didn't even realize. I mean, we've got some big trees on this property. So that's good. Hickory, walnut, there's some big walnuts, and of course oak trees. So with just a few hours work with probably a brush hog or a big weed whacker, this could be whipped back into shape. Nice thing is the power's right here, the phone is right here. That well is on the property. I wish I had the aerial map, but I think this power line easement is right near the edge of the property. Mature timber on this side too. That's interesting. There could be some potential building sites here on the, I guess the east side. If you were coming right off Clearwater, you'd have to make a driveway, but in a truck or an SUV, you can pull right up this power line easement. Make a little path, and that'd be a nice spot for a cabin as well, so. I forget how big this is, but it seems to me it's pretty large. Like 4 acres, which means there's a pretty big area of land on this side of the road. Big oak trees. So yeah, without having the aerial, it's hard for me to pinpoint what's going on, but I believe this property extends past this other power line easement up to the east here. And here we're starting to level off. So for a larger building site, up here toward the east would probably be the way to go. Some nice views. You can just about see the north end of the cove down there. Actually, yeah, you can see it. A lot of big trees. Looks like I'm getting close to 10 minutes, so just to make this so I can get it uploaded in less than 18 hours, I'll cut it short. But that is it. The property on the north end of Little Buffalo Cove at the Lake of the Ozarks. You can see the water from here. I did walk down to the water when I marked it, put that ribbon in the tree 10-15 minutes ago. And it is a little steep, but there could be a trail made. And right now it's not super deep. You could get a small boat in, or you could probably run a pontoon boat up the cove. If the water level was a little higher, you could do a bigger boat. But we're going into October, and I believe that's when they start dropping the water level way down at the dam. Because the lake is, of course, a lot slower in the off season.